Carrington, Palmer Mayor, taking you 5 days into the future for our January 28th, 2025 council meeting. For starters, I want to give a little update from the Matsu Valley Planning for Transportation update. That's an organization that they call it an MPO, a Metropolitan Planning Organization, that's been formed. And there's representatives from the Matsu Borough, from the Kanik Tribe, from the City of Wasilla, City of Palmer, DOT, and the Chickalum Tribe, all on this policy board. And it's still been in the process of getting set up. You know, there's bylaws been created, and now we're looking at opening up a bank account and all the rest. But just back on January 28th, I actually chaired a meeting. I'm the vice chair for the group, so I ended up chairing a meeting where we did a lot of this kind of housekeeping things of setting up a bank account and all the rest. And essentially, and one of the questions you might think of is, well, where does this funding come from? You know, it doesn't have taxing authority or anything like that. It actually comes from the federal government, but part of their requirement is that this MPO is created, which ours is called the Matsu Valley Planning for Transportation. And so there's federal money that comes in for that, and then the policy board works with a technical committee to come up with projects, and that will work on that. But it's been being set up for the last couple of years, so it takes quite a bit of time for that. But in my report and in the notes for this video, I'll have some links for different information that people can research and read up on that if they want to. We also then in our actual council meeting on the 28th, we've got, there's a consent agenda, and then it has some board and commission appointments. Most of them are kind of reappointments of people that have been serving on the committee. I think there may be one new one, and there's still some vacancies in there. I'll also have a link to people to want to go to. It's palmerak.org/BC for boards and commissions, and that they can look at what ones we have and where we have some opportunities to serve. But each board and commission has a different requirement for. Some of them have to be all city residents. Some, can be in or out of the city. Some have other requirements, like for the airport and what interests there are there. But if anyone's interested, then they can also contact City Hall and the City Clerk's office for more information about those things. We've also got Sister City Travel as one of the things on the agenda. The nonprofit group Soroma Kai has already started buying tickets for the volunteers that are going over. For them, they've been fundraising and started buying tickets already, and so. We're going to have a discussion about what's going to go on for the trip to Soroma in July this next summer. And then as far as meeting highlights, there's minutes from the previous two meetings. And then we've got a swearing-in ceremony for Palmer Police Department. There's a couple sergeants, a commander, and a reserve officer will be sworn in kind of during the meeting. And then our other big thing is we have an action memoranda. I believe there's 9 or 10 of them. So there's approving a community council grant to Hatcher Pass Avalanche for $1,500 for forecasting and education of avalanches. Notify the state of our non-objection for Matanuska Brewing Company distillery manufacturing license. Also for Matanuska Brewing, another license. One's distillery, one's manufacturing. There's another one for Arcos Brewery, and I think there's audit services that we have every year, an extension of that contract for a year. Confirming the Golden Heart Lifetime Achievement Award. That will be actually handed out at the first meeting in February, but this would be confirming who will receive that. And let's see, a City Council statement non-objection for Klondike Mike Saloon Brewing Dispensary License, and non-objection for Klondike Mike's Bar and Grill, Garcia's Grill's new restaurant endorsement. And there's also for the golf course, I think a similar thing for the golf course. And non-objection for Oak and Keg, number 1739, package store license. And the new business, there's a discussion of the Sister City trip about Seroma. And then at the end of the meeting says executive session for the evaluation of the city attorney. So this has been Steve Carrington, Palmer Mayor, taking you 5 days into the future for our January 28th Palmer City Council meeting.